Our next testimony is the testimony of Mary Lou Phelps, and read by her nephew. And Dalton is also a caregiver. He helps take good care of his grandpa, and he took care of his grandmother. And he's going to read Mary Lou's words. She said, "I just don't think I can do it," and I asked Dalton if he would be willing. And Dalton does not love attention or public speaking, so he's making quite a sacrifice to share with us today. Dalton?
Good morning. Today I'll be reading on behalf of my Aunt Mary Lou. The person who taught me how to be a caregiver was my mother. She spent her entire life caring for others while simultaneously being a wife, raising 2 children, working a full-time job, and dealing with whatever life threw her way. I never heard her complain, not even once, as she cared for her mother, her father as he battled with lung cancer, her brother who was paraplegic and required dialysis 3 times a week, and countless other friends and family members she found time to visit and prepare meals for when they needed a shoulder to lean on. I never imagined that I would follow in her footsteps so soon. My life completely changed the day my mom was diagnosed with cancer. For 18 months, every minute of my day revolved around appointments, chemo treatments, emergency room visits, and hospitalizations. Unwilling to admit that I could not handle it all, I pushed on. I had always heard that God would never put more on you than you could bear, so I never wanted to admit that I was barely keeping my head above the water. Every aspect of my life required me to give a piece of myself away, but no one was giving anything back in return. I tried to cook and clean for 2 households, but I was completely unsuccessful. At home, I convinced myself I could continue to be a good wife and mother, but chaos and lack of patience surrounded every moment. At work, I would never say no to anything that was asked of me because it was my job to help my students or colleagues when they had questions or concerns. I was drowning in a sea of emotions trying to meet the needs of others. Feeling guilty at the mere thought of it, I was hoping my life would return to some level of normalcy after my mom passed away. I would no longer need to juggle the events of my life around chemo treatments or hospitalizations. That could not be any farther from the truth. My job as a caregiver did not end with my mom's passing. I now care for my father as he continues to be paralyzed by grief and depression. This has taken a more emotional toll on me because there is nothing I can say or do to take away the pain. As a caregiver, I need to know how to deal with the pain of emotions. I feel guilty when I leave my dad's house because I have a family to go home to and he is left all alone. As a caregiver, I need more hours in my day because there is never enough time to get anything done. As a caregiver, I need to learn how to ask for help without feeling like a failure because there are times when I cannot handle everything on my own. As a caregiver, I need others to understand how difficult this is for me. I am doing the best that I can to hold it together. As a caregiver, I need others to offer their patience, not their criticism. As a caregiver, I need rest because I am physically and emotionally drained. As a caregiver, I just need my mom back, then all my pain will go away.